Hello again, it's your friendly neighborhood host, JT Wheatley, back for another episode of the History Comics Podcast, this time with the last creepy classic edition of the seasons, as I go into, well, since I explored the Blade movie last episode, I couldn't go on without exploring the much improved Blade 2, released back in March of 2002, once again starring Wesley Snipes as the titular character, but most importantly directed by the great Guillmero Del Toro, now one of the great horror masters of the generation. The story is pretty simple. It's pretty much a sequel to Blade 2, though he finds Blade once again rekindling with his mentor Whistler, who, in a nice little retcon, they find a way to bring back Chris Christopherson's character, which works because he was a great character in the movie. Spoilers for having seen Blade in Blade 2. Yes, I'm spoiling a 20-year-old movie. Oh well, have to deal with it. But I find Blade actually teaming with the regular vampires to take on an even more deadly threat of vampires. And of course, there's some twists and turns along the way, but along some very cool action and some gorgeous direction by Guillmero Del Toro. Wesley Snipes, of course, continues his brilliant run as Blade, playing him like a superhero version of Shaft, just a true badass, kicking, destroying vampires left and right, some cool, and also showing off his really well-crafted martial arts skills. But the real star of this movie is Guillmero Del Toro, who's really gets to show off his directorial prowess, because as people don't familiar with his career, he first tried to break into Hollywood the film Mimic back in the 1990s, but was interfered by the studios and wasn't able to make the film he wanted to. He's long been a popular director, making such brilliant films as The Devil's Backbone and Kronos, but he never was able to break into Hollywood until Blade 2, which was both a financial and critical success, and showed to Hollywood, hey, this guy can make movies that are both cool-looking and make money, and now was able to give Guillmero Del Toro the pull to finally make Hellboy, which, of course, which is any comic fan would absolutely love, bringing Hellboy up the big screen, an indie character, but Del Toro brought it to brilliant life. But Blade 2 is where all that got started. In fact, Mike Mignola was an art consultant on Blade 2 and helped usher the way along. So yeah, if you love so Blade 2, and also this by itself, though, Blade 2 was a fantastic film, a nice hard R film with some vampires that actually are scary, especially the vampires everyone's afraid of. Very well done. Del Toro, of course, is a classic master of horror. And yeah, if you're looking for a great Marvel film, I'll be honest, yes, this is the same year that a few months later, Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man starring Tobey Maguire would come out. I argue Blade 2 is still a better film. Spider-Man 2, of course, would be the most superior movie years later, but hey, the year 2002, best comic movie of that year was Blade 2. As not only is it a great comic movie, it is, in my opinion, a creepy classic.
Great things are coming on the Nerd Bliss podcast. We're changing up our presentation while keeping the candidness that you enjoy. We'll cover all your favorite shows and movies, with maybe a few surprises along the way. And you, yes you, will have opportunities to be on our show on a regular basis. That's right, you've got the Zoom Pro account, and we're going to use it. So be ready. Find us at nerdblisspodcast.com and esonetwork.com, and on all the socials at NerdBlissPod. Nerd Bliss. Listen up.
Now it is October 27th, 2022, time for the favorite comic book of the week. Batman Beyond the White Knight, number 6 by Sean Murphy, which continues Bruce Wayne's adventures as he's trying to take down Derek Powers, who was taking over Gotham City, Wayne Tech, and also the Batman character. And he hopes to finally bring Dick Grayson in the fold, though some personal problem gets in the way. Sean Murphy once again does a great job mixing in with his great alternative Elseworld takes on the Batman universe, mixing and matching different characters and relationships to a really brilliant effect. I mean, the most surprising one being the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Harley Quinn, which honestly is surprisingly crowd-pleasing when you see where it goes. And of course, he throws in a few shocks along the way. And his art is absolutely gorgeous, especially when you get to see Derek Powers. Of course, I'm talking about the Derek Powers from the Batman Beyond cartoon show is incorporated in this series. And when he finally gets to show off his true glory, it's pretty awesome as well. So all in all, this has been one of my favorite alternative Elseworld takes in the Batman universe. It's a lot of fun, cool. You can tell Murphy's having a lot of fun crafting it, all the way back from Batman to White Knight. And it just keeps going on to brilliant effect. And with that, we'll conclude the last Creepy Classics of this year, since by the next episode, we'll be in November. And sadly, Halloween will be over, but then we'll be in Thanksgiving and turkey time and get to enjoy a month of Thanksgiving. I don't really do any themed episodes for Thanksgiving, but I'll probably be doing some more classics to keep that good ball going around. But until then, go out and enjoy yourself a good comic book. And if you're looking for a good comic book horror movie to watch during Halloween, you can't go much worse than Blade 2, because that is a true creepy classic.